Hello, Uncle Awesome here again, and this computer represents the first computer that I built. But this one is a lot more powerful than what I had. I had a Geforce 2 MX, this one has a Geforce 2 GTS, and I had a 1.13 GHz Thunderbird, and this one has a 1.4 GHz. But still, it is not quite powerful enough, so I am going to upgrade it with a Geforce 3. But first let's try a few games now and then compare it to when I have upgraded the machine. If you go into the graphics options, you can see I have environment map, standard, 1280 by 1024 times 32, bilinear filtering, okay, draw distance at maximum, detail all high. And you can see the FPS on the top left here. Only 20. I don't need 60 FPS, you know, but 15, 16 FPS. I could lower the quality even more, but it would be nice with a bit faster graphics card. I think at least it's the graphics card and not the CPU that is the limitation here.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, so I'm getting 55 FPS, 60. I'll get 53. Oh, this is perfectly fine though. Now we're getting a bit low FPS. 40, 34. And this is the card I'm going to install. I think though that the fan is going to make a lot of noise because it doesn't sound smooth, but let's see. This is the Geforce 3 Ti 200, so it's not the fastest Geforce 3, but it's going to be a substantial upgrade, I think. Okay, let's take out the Geforce 2. So when I had a Geforce 2 MX, my friends got a Geforce 3 cards, and I did envy them quite a bit. But now finally I can have my own Geforce 3. Okay, let's hope it works, because I have not tested it before. So far so good, and I think I don't need to install new drivers. Okay, it seems like it just stops here. Maybe I do need to reinstall drivers. Let's try to reboot. Oh, I heard the sound of a bad hard drive. No, not now. Let's see if you can hear it. I don't think ScanDisk is going to help, but oh, this will take forever. Exit. I was able to boot. Let's try Quake 3 first. 46 FPS, 47. I guess it's faster than the Geforce 2, but still not. not quite fast enough to be optimal. What? 20 FPS? $16 is like exactly the same. Did I remove the Geforce 2 and then put it back in? Like, why? Okay, I guess let's reinstall the drivers. And the sound you hear, the high-pitched sound, is not my hard drive. It seems it's my monitor. I guess I should use a different 19-inch monitor. Crap. Okay, so this monitor is very dark. So now let's see. I look at it. It's completely dark. And the FPS is like 28, 27. Okay, it's a new day and a new monitor. This is a 17-inch monitor, and I haven't bothered by adjusting the size here because I'm a bit lazy. And let's try again. Let's just try to play Colin McRae and get some FPS. 20, 20, 30. Oops. 15 FPS, 16. So after I ran the benchmark here, I got 69.6 FPS, it says here.
Three, two, one, go!
50 FPS, or 57, 55, 50. Okay, I have installed the Geforce 2 again. Alright, 47.9 FPS. So that was quite a big difference actually. But Colin McRae is about the same, 15, 16 FPS here. Yeah, so I have a bit lower FPS now with Geforce 2. So I installed Riva Tuner because I could overclock this card, like Phil's Computer Lab overclocked from 175 to 200 on the core clock. But here it says that the core is 100 MHz. Why? It's supposed to be 175. So I need to install the drivers that Phil's Computer Lab used, or yeah, and then see what that driver says about the core clock. So I was recommended by someone on Retro Machines on Facebook to use the driver 904523. And also, after I have installed it, I need to install a registry file. So I have to install this Coolbits Forcephere reg file. Yes. And let's restart. So now I am able to overclock. But first I want to see if Colin McRae actually works. Okay. So I reinstalled Colin McRae and it still doesn't work. My god. And now I got 67.7 frames per second in Quake. What? Didn't I have 96 or something? Reinstalling drivers once again. So now I am installing the old drivers again. Will Colin McRae start again? Yes, alright. And Riva Tuner still says the core clock is 100 MHz. So Phil's Computer Lab did set this one to 240, but I can't get more than 220. And then memory should be at 460. And it should work fine. 20 FPS. '17, 18, so it's a bit, yeah, it seems to be a little bit faster. I had 14, 15, now I have like a few FPS more at the lowest parts, but still not playable at this resolution. So, or settings. Is cubic better than standard? No. 9 FPS. So if I just set this one to off, perhaps this one to off, I don't know. Okay. .30 FPS. I get 20, 30. This is kind of okay. Anyway, let's try Quake 3 Arena. 75.7. So the Geforce 3 was not the big upgrade as I hoped it would be, at least not in Colin McRae. And I think the CPU is a limitation. In Quake 3 Arena, I do get a nice boost, but the CPU is still a bottleneck, it seems. 50 FPS now, 60, 70, so I should get a higher FPS. But what can I do? I don't want to change out the CPU because this is my Thunderbird machine. So maybe I can overclock the CPU and also the multiplier and the FSB. Change out the RAM perhaps on the motherboard. I can show you a picture of the motherboard I'm using now, and perhaps you can tell me if a different motherboard with a different chipset would have a better performance. Would Enforce 2 be better than this, I guess, VIA chipset I'm using now? But this motherboard is also not, it's from 2004 I think it was. At least it's more modern than the computer itself, or the CPU and such. Alright, but that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, Happy New Year!